Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Pittsburgh. This is Anthony. You're joining us for ECOM and Beyond, the morning show. We really appreciate y'all being here. With me, as always, we got my homeboy, Nate. Every day I'm hustling. You can really see the definition in that beard without that black shirt he always wears, huh?
Yeah.
So then we got a special guest today. We have Johnny, Kajun Roots Reseller. Excited to have him on. He has a real awesome personality. If you guys aren't subscribed to Johnny, I have his link in the description down below. So you can always go on there and sub to his channel and get to see what he's all about. I want to say hello to a few people before we get started. We got Larry Lafferty in the house. What's up, Larry? Got this one over here.
What's up, Ashley?
She's excited.
Hey, don't Ashley.
She's excited because she's not in Pittsburgh right now. That's when she gets happy, when she gets to go places.
Yeah, with Disney stores.
Yeah, I've been to Victoria and it's beautiful up there.
Yeah, she's already bought like 4 Disney items since we've been here.
No.
And I think we're going to like 3 other Disney stores. And
oh, wow.
Yeah. And
Disney on Ice.
Yeah, we're going to Disney on Ice in Toronto tomorrow, apparently.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Don't judge me.
No judgment, Ash.
Nope.
See, we got Alexis in the house. What's going on, Alexis? Good to see you. Got Sandollar. Good morning, Ray. RC Maddox. What's going on, my man? Hip flipping mama in the house. The hippest, the flippinest mama I know. You got a jewelry auction tonight, guys. So if you're in jewelry, go follow her channel. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got Tracy in the house. What's up, Peas Flips? Good to see you. DC Sales. What's going on? To the master of the license plate. Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward. What's going on, Kelly? You roundhousing anyone today? Got Reseller Man in the house. What's going on? No Money G. What's up, Greg? Good to see you, dude. Siosa Sells in the house. What's up, Lisa? Georgina. What's going on? Bischoff's in the house. What's going on, Eric? Steampunk Town. Appreciate that, man. You guys, morning, guys. Best morning show on YouTube. Definitely appreciate that. That's
Thank you so much.
High honor to hear that. Yeah, I'm not in my basement today. I'm in Niagara Falls right now. We just got here last night, and we'll be here. I won't be in my basement till probably Friday evening or Saturday morning, depending on how late we get there. Get David Rubino in the house. What's going on, David? Good to see you, dude.
You should tell them about the exclusive sighting.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Rather than just telling them, I'll show them. Let me see if I still got it. So I sent Nate this. We go to Walmart last night, right? And I found something there. Nate said,
alert.
Nate, I'm at a Canadian Walmart right now, and I found the true source of Doo-Doo Brown. Boom. You see that? Big old skid mark. Doo-Doo Brown located.
Oh, my God.
I said that to Nate last night. We were, Ash needed to get a few things at Walmart while we were there. Like, I ended up buying a bunch of food for the hotel, and I ate way more bad stuff for me than I probably should have. But we're like driving through like the video. Well, I'm driving through because I'm on the little cart, and I see this just like giant Doo-Doo Brown stand, and I just had to tell Nate about it.
I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah, so Johnny, for anyone that has not seen your YouTube channel or is not familiar with you, do you want to just give us a little rundown of who you are and what you do?
Also known as Johnny, but I go as Kajun Roots Reseller, and the reason I picked that name is because I'm originally born and raised in Louisiana, New Orleans, and south of New Orleans. I moved here in Massachusetts. That was back in June. I decided as we were packing the house in New Orleans to move up here, wasn't knowing for sure what I was going to do. My husband actually decided why don't you do this? I said, well, I don't know. So we started watching YouTube channels, and I really started getting into it. And I did have already started purging the homes to move. So I basically started with my purging of items that we either haven't used in 6 months to a year, haven't touched it. And that's how I basically started. And I started back at the end of July once I got settled into the house here in Massachusetts. And then decided in October, when I started getting sales on a daily basis, I basically went from a basic starter of the 250 listings to a premium store on eBay. And then after watching more YouTube channels and more content, I decided in November, actually my first video came out Thanksgiving Eve, Thanksgiving Day. And now it's blossoming into, I just hit 205 subs. And because I have been getting a lot of requests for, in my comments, I'm always talking about having to go cook or have cooked dinner or going to cook. A lot of comments of why don't I do a cooking show? So by popular demand, this week I will have my first cooking show, which will be called Kajun Roots Cooking Show.
Nice.
Another channel, and I got it all set up, and I'm working on the video, editing it now to put it on. I'm having the main courses be white beans and fried red snap. So that's gonna be my first course. And so now I'm a top-rated seller on eBay, and I'm listing something every day. At the beginning, I used to list about 25 to 35 items. And then so I kind of went down to about 5 to 10 items a day. And now it's just working through my dead pile. And because there's no garage sales or anything right now, and there are a few and few between, so I'm just basically working through my dead pile.
Nice. If you need any taste testers, me and Nate are always down for that.
Okay.
Definitely.
Hey Ash, Amy says hi.
Hi.
And RC Maddox says we need to go to a Canadian Toys R Us.
Oh my God, yes.
They have one of those?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, we're gonna do it today.
apparently we're gonna do that today, guys.
On that ninja.
So in Canada, Toys R Us is still good and going good, but in the United States, you can't make it. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Probably
Yeah.
cheaper to get the toys on Amazon.
Probably.
Toys R Us was always pretty expensive, in my opinion.
Yeah. I went there. I went there towards the end a lot because they had the Babies R Us stuff, and I was going through baby craze. So I definitely, went through there before the clearance days and the shutdown stuff,
They're not close to us.
and definitely browsed around for stuff for the kids and stuff. And yeah, you're right. It was pretty expensive.
There's
For
a
sure.
Babies R Us, but there's not a Toys R Us.
She said there's a Babies R Us near us, but not a Toys R Us.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. DC Cell says, I'm sure Toys R Us has 1 or 2 Disney items.
Just 1 or 2.
She's being
No.
So was I.
And I forgot to mention too, starting last Saturday, we just did a trial run. So every Saturday at 4 o'clock, we are myself and Larry, we're doing a live at 4 p.m. On my channel, Kajun Roots Reseller.
Awesome. So you guys partnering up for the show? So
Well, he did it with me the first time, and we're gonna see how it goes. We kept talking about it, and so we're gonna do it. I know he does a couple of live listing shows, but this is just something I wanted to do where it's more for collaboration and networking with other YouTubers and sharing content.
Yeah.
Thing, and sharing their stores or their websites or their YouTube channels or whatever, just to kind of support each other.
For sure. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. And normally, like weekend afternoons are pretty bare as far as reselling content.
Well, I noticed when I did my calendar, I was trying to get everyone that I see, watch, or know about. I basically started a calendar, and I noticed on Saturdays and Sundays it was dead, nothing. So that's why I picked a Saturday at 4. And we'll work with that for a little while and see how that works out. And if anyone's, sending me comments saying let's do it at a later date or Sunday evening or later Sunday, then we'll move it in. Right now it seems to be working. I had 100 on my first show last Saturday. We had 109 viewing.
Nice.
Yeah, for the first show. turned out pretty good.
That's incredible
Yeah.
rate for the size of your channel too.
Exactly. Yeah, I was blessed. Yeah.
Yep. That's really cool. So guys, like I said, if you haven't subscribed to Johnny yet, make sure you do so you can catch that show and any other good content that he puts out. Link is in the description. If anyone has access to dropping a link in the chat, please do. I'd appreciate that. I'd love to see Johnny hit a milestone. We were able to help Rev Resale hit over 400 on Monday. I'd love to see Johnny, hit a certain number today. What number are you trying to hit today, Johnny?
Well, I really don't have anything today because my goal was to reach 200 this week, and I did that this weekend.
Nice.
But my main goal is to hit 500 by my birthday in June.
Okay. Yeah, dude, you'll do that. You still got plenty
I'm
of
still
time.
crawling. Yeah.
For sure.
When's your birthday?
But I'm
in
just
June?
amazed. I'm just amazed on how many I got already just on the 2 months. I started in November, so yeah, a little over 2 months.
Yeah.
And at it. And I do something. I try to make sure I do at least a what's sold video weekly. And if I do any type of thrifting or hauls, I'll do that type of video. And like sometimes I have to do it in 2 parts, but I've been doing that as well.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love y'all too.
Yeah, you got a loyal fan base, Johnny. That's for sure.
Yeah. And one thing I like about my channel is I'm trying to be transparent on everything I do. And the best thing about it is I have a few that automatically, the minute my video hits, they're one of the first ones and they're always commenting. And so I've had maybe 1 or 2 bad comments, but I've apply them into my content and implement what I need to change. And I feel that because at the beginning when I first started, I was a little nervous but excited.
Yeah.
So I felt that now that I've been doing this for a little while, I'm getting more comfortable at it. And so I'm trying to be creative in all my videos. Something a little different every time.
And the thing that I really like about watching your channel is just your personality. You know what I mean? It just like pops out the screen.
At the beginning, my first video was with a Vivitar camera, and the sound was terrible. And it was my shorts video challenge with Josh with Harry Tornado.
Yeah.
And after that, I got a GoPro 8 Black for Christmas, and it has been amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the 7 silver, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, I can only imagine how much better the 8 Black is.
And I had some problems where I was getting a lot of jumps into my videos. And so I was learning how to go into the settings. And then I changed the settings so that way it doesn't do that anymore. Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
That's what I need to figure out, because every time I've been recording on my GoPro, it like makes it like box shaped instead of like full screen. So
there's 3 or 4 settings. Go to the last setting. I want to say it's past the 3D wide. I think it is 3D wide, and there's the last one. I'd have to look on my camera and see what that is.
So DC Stealth has a question for you. What types of items do you sell, and what platforms do you sell on?
Okay, I, as of right now, only sell on eBay, and I am looking at venturing out to others because I'm building up a stash of other items like jewelry and things like that. But basically, I do a lot of hard goods, and in my store, which I always link in each one of my videos, I don't have just one niche, so to say, when it comes to finding hard goods. I basically almost use every category as possible. I have a variety of everything.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Dee wants to know, do you any videos about quilting?
It will be coming. I have some quilts already completed, and I'm making sure I have good quality pictures for those, because I have some from lap type quilts all the way up as big as queen size quilts. And I'm going to kind of turn the camera on to show you. I do have one on the machine I'm going to finish. This is the big machine right behind here. And that's the quilt I got to finish. And that's for my stepmother.
That's nice.
And that's already been, the front has been done, and it's just ready for me to do the whole quilt and putting it together on that machine. That machine I can do up to a king size. I've been having that machine now for about almost 3 years, and that's actually my second machine. So yeah, it does some good work, but you have to do you're the one that has to actually control the machine to make your design. And so yes, it will be coming out soon. I just have to get my photos and things like that ready. I have all the quilts in a crate ready to go, and so I will be doing that to where I'll start putting those on my eBay channel store.
Yeah, I know that the Afghans and in certain brand, things do good like that, and where you're able to make your own designs, you can kind of mimic what's hot and or make them custom for people, which is not a lot of people are doing that. So you're
Well, I
able.
do a lot of custom orders, and those are the ones that I don't have anymore. But I do keep a binder, and that way, if somebody says, "Can you do this particular quote?" Every fabric is hard to find sometimes, depending on the theme that they want. So, and for example, I had somebody who wanted me to do a memory quilt, and that was where they had a large collection of T-shirts. And I always let them know, do not cut the T-shirts because you have to put them on a stabilizer first before you cut them. Because if you cut them first, they curl. So then it's hard to make a quilt that way. But yeah, I'll do customized quilts.
What would you say your best-selling item is that you have in your store, or like I don't know if you have like replenishable items or like even.
I would have to say games do really well for me. I just started selling some shoes that I bought back in September at a retail arbitrage at Marshall's. But most of it's vintage items. Like I've been selling old cameras, Polaroids, fold Polaroids, a lot of vintage items. Done real well with. But it's a mixture of a lot of different things. But, I find that it's a lot of games and vintage.
Yes.
And every week is different. Like I took your advice about this past weekend, I listed some those test strips that I've been having.
Yeah.
I did 2 lots because one lot they had a 4 that was all expiring this year.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of 5. The lot of 5 was all expiring next year.
Mm-hmm.
And within 2 minutes of me listing the items, it was being sold immediately.
Yep.
And so within this weekend, in 3 days, I sold over $700 in sales.
That's
awesome. It was amazing. Yeah, I was very shocked.
Yeah. Yeah. Test strips are my favorite thing to sell. It's
very
like
easy.
The minute I get them, they're gone.
Yeah. But this is stuff I had purged, and I'm working through my death pile. And that was one of the boxes right at the top for me to get out. And that's why I was working on that since I got everything else listed. So, because I just finished the big bulk buy I did of 175 pieces through Facebook Marketplace. And those were the wrestling figures.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got some more to list too. I just went and buy another 183 piece.
Nice.
Like I don't have enough to list.
I've bought in so many wrestling figures to resell, and they do great. They really do. I've found that there's some that aren't as desirable, but those ones are great for lotting together, and they still sell pretty good lotted.
Yeah. But I have a lot of action heroes, the little nano figs.
Yeah.
I started because that was the last part I had to lot because I'm noticing that it wasn't really worth me listing one at a time. So what I did was in that bulk item of the big bulk I did, I went ahead and lotted those together of the same, but each piece was different, even though I had a multiple amount of them. That way I can sell them as a lot.
Nice. Give a shout out to Thrifty CQ in the chat. He had a pretty awesome show last night with Jody and Cliff. I don't know if any of you guys were able to catch it.
I need to go see it. Yeah, I need to catch up on my shows from this yesterday.
They're doing a Canadian reseller roundtable show.
Oh, cool.
It's just pretty cool because it's like, all three of what I would say the big Canadian resellers.
Right.
Great.
Yeah, I've been watching a couple of them, and they're hilarious.
So like me and my wife were watching them last night whenever we were in the jacuzzi. It was pretty cool. I had the computer like pushed right up against the the side of the jacuzzi tub. I'll show you where it is over there. No, that's a bit. See where Ash is? Like that little area right there is like a big old jacuzzi.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I had the chair I'm sitting on with the computer on it, just like right up against there, and we were. We even watched a little bit of the live action Aladdin while we were in the jacuzzi. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Eric Bischoff is asking, where do I get my test strips from? Most of them are from the pharmacy. Like I get them because I used to be diabetic, but I'm not diabetic anymore because I don't know. I lost weight. I probably gained most of it back, but as far as I know, I'm still not diabetic. So rather
Mine
than
was donated and free. So I was lucky.
what's that?
Mine was donated to me and free.
Okay. Yeah, I've had that happen before too. Ash's Graham used to be diabetic too. Is your Graham still diabetic, Ash? Okay, so I guess she's technically diabetic too, but she doesn't need the test. She doesn't get like the real good test strips like I do, but hers still sell too, just not as quick as the ones I put up. Because like the ones I put up, like literally seconds they're gone.
Yeah, I was surprised. Within 2 minutes of me from my desk into the
Mhm.
storage area where I keep all my listed items, I had to come back and bring it because it was sold. And the same thing with the second lot.
Kent said, "Don't blacklight that tub." Yeah, dude, I don't want to know what was in that tub before me.
Yowza.
Honestly, I don't want to know what's going to be in that tub after me either. So.
I really.
Yeah, everybody loves Turf Feast.
I think it's cool that they did a show together like that because it's different reselling in Canada than it is in America. You know what I mean? So they have different shipping stuff and everything else. So, I'm sure that that's really helped their channel as well because it's like how we've gained people from Pennsylvania or maybe closer surrounding areas. I'm sure that they're getting more people from Canada check them out. So very cool. It's actually about to fire up the tub.
Nah, he was just straightening her hair. Come spend some quality time with the peeps. She's all bummed. She forgot her favorite pillow at home.
She forgot her what?
She forgot her favorite pillow at home.
I never forget it. It gives me anxiety when I don't have it.
We forgot so much stuff. We had to turn around and come back.
We were on the turnpike and had to go back.
I forgot my computer. I forgot my Bible. She forgot her wallet.
Which had all of the cash in it.
Yeah, you were on Flipping Hope at the time you had to go back for your Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen a message from him. He goes, "Hey, I forgot my laptop. Never mind. I asked for your wallet." I'm like, "Okay, good."
So DC Sales is asking Johnny, what kind of sourcing do you do?
I do everything from thrift shops, which I don't do that much right now because I find that the local areas here are a little too high on some of their pricing. I go to garage sales. Like I just went to one a couple of weeks ago. It was an indoor garage sale. I do estate sales when I can find them, when they are around, and retail arbitrage. And of course, Facebook Marketplace now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do a lot of that same stuff.
Hi, DC. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did. She's asking, will we go to any thrift stores in Canada?
Hey, we passed the Goodwill last night, and I said something, and you didn't say anything.
Well, I was sore last night after all that driving.
Yeah.
But
we could probably go to some today, actually.
Yeah.
Today's going to be more like down to earth, chill, just kind of do some relaxing stuff. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow's more, we have a schedule.
Yeah.
And at Thursday, it's always just as bad as jet lag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did go to a couple stores yesterday. We went to a Disney outlet for her.
Which was disappointing.
Yeah, we filmed it though, so that'll probably go on her channel. Then we went to this place called Oogie's Games, which I wanted to go to just because it had video games, but it also was called Oogie's, so I didn't know if it was Oogie Boogie themed or anything. I don't know if it was or not, but I went and filmed there too. The guy was following me around like I was getting ready to rob the place. Sorry.
They do that a lot in Canada. I noticed when I was
You got the Cavs gear on. That's probably why. They're like, oh,
yeah.
You better watch this guy. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy.
Pretty much. But yeah, we'll definitely be going to some different stores. Definitely be doing some sourcing. Hey, Robin. Good morning. Glad to see you.
What's up, bro?
Hi, Simply. Is that Dana?
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, people love me.
That they do.
Not no.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird.
She's getting sick or she's sick?
Yeah.
Oh man. nothing worse than being on vacation and a little bit of a cold or whatever.
That's
Literally woke up with it yesterday, and then we have the AC on in the room, so we have it like 60 degrees, and it was like right in my face. So I woke up like this. I woke up like this.
Hey, Texas Tigers Designs. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. I think I met you through Grimes Finds.
Don't forget Robin.
I said hi to Robin.
Oh. You're quiet, Nate.
Me?
Mm-hmm. Are you always quiet?
Always.
No, not always.
Beard.
Not always. Just
Johnny's working on a pretty nice beard himself.
Yeah, I kind of keep it trimmed up a little bit. I don't like it too long. But
Unlike Nate.
I got in the middle going on.
I showed Mama. I was like, "This is me. This is me without
It's a little crooked.
the beard." She was like, "You look so much better. Chop that thing off." I'm like, "No." I said, "This looks better to me." But no, at work, it's just so much like better for me because like when I'm in the freezer driving around or whatever, like literally my face is getting like like thing with cold air because I'm driving like face first with nothing blocking the face area. So whoever designed the forklift I drive is a moron. But anyway,
Oh, wow.
like I'm in like negative like 15 degree like freezer driving, and like I'm trying to drive as fast as I can, get my work done, and like I'm getting straight airs right to the face. I'm freezing. So the beard helps.
Hot mess thrifter.
Yep, that's Amy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Your name is Ashley approved, Amy.
I like that name.
Yep. So because you're a hot mess too?
I'm always a hot mess. I'm trying to put myself together now, and it's just not coming together.
What's up, Glenn? Good to see you, my man.
Yeah, RC Max made a comment about Kajun looks like one consistent on Lego Masters. Yeah, lately for some reason, all of a sudden, I'm starting to sell a lot of Lego PAL boxes that are sealed that I bought at Retail Overcharge.
Nice. Eric wants to know, Nate, did your sales pick up after your store revival yesterday?
Yeah, I had one more. Well, I guess technically two more viewer sales. I had Matt from BK Vending and Flipping. Mm-hmm. He bought 2 Funko Pops for me. Thank you so much. They'll be going out today. And I had the person before the show yesterday finally pay for the item that they bought, and then I had 2 more last night, like late last night. So as soon as they sold, I just heard it packed because after I packed the other one happens. I'm like, hey, if this keeps happening, I'm just gonna keep packing until it stops. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was really nice to have some momentum on eBay and just having a couple of those non-viewer sales kind of make me hopefully feel that it's starting to pick up. So I know Kajun grabbed something, and I really appreciate him doing that.
Set out to me, so I had to have it.
Yeah. So I really appreciate it. And anybody who did, I appreciate it. I never expect anyone to actually do that, but it's really appreciated. Thank you, everyone who did it.
If anyone has a video that I watch and they have the link to their store, I'll always go and look and see if there's anything I can purchase because I like to support them.
That's awesome. Yeah, I do that sometimes too. Normally, whenever I have a good week on eBay, I always go to at least one person's store and buy stuff to kind of pay it forward.
Right. And then I always leave a comment when I do.
Mike, I have my contact info in the description down below, and I'm pretty sure Nate does his in his descriptions as well.
I think if not my descriptions, definitely in my channel or on my channel.
Yeah, I have that in my descriptions in all videos.
I should probably add that to that.
Mm-hmm. I just added I just got a PO box. I was able to change my address for that and use that now.
It's awesome. Yeah, I was thinking about getting one. I just haven't yet.
And I only live 2 minutes away from the post office, so that's what's good about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can check it because they always have everything in the box by 10 o'clock.
Nice. Yeah, I always I live like literally 2 minutes from like 3 different post offices. So I go to like a different one almost every day, but they're all in the same zip code, so it doesn't ever give me like drop shipping stuff with eBay. So it's always nice.
Yeah, in my town we have 2 within 5 minutes apart, but the one I go to is only 2 minutes apart. And I got the little girl that's behind the counter asking me, "Okay, how you did this today? How's your sales today? I'm still waiting to go see the rest of your videos."
Mm-hmm. RC Maddox says he just put his second store on 25% off everything. Everything must go.
Oh wow!
Some deals for you guys.
Check it out.
Yep, I bought that Super Nintendo thing off RC Maddox. If you guys remember seeing that, it was pretty cool.
I bought my wife a cookbook or something for her Instapot. I don't know if she ever used it yet, but she got it so she can. She told me she'd use it if I bought it. So.
Well, still waiting on that, huh?
Yeah. One day we'll be able to wipe the dust off it and put to use. That could have been an Amazon sale of $80, but no, we kept it.
Tom, are you selling them decals on not YouTube, eBay? Or are you doing that on your Etsy store? Because the fellas have been killing it the last week. Decals have been selling like hotcakes. Speaking of hotcakes, I just had some hotcakes for breakfast. This has a IHOP attached to it.
Oh wow!
I was gonna ask you. You know, you definitely gotta have some Canadian bacon and at least something with some syrup up there when you're Canada.
Dude, syrup's everywhere up here. I was thinking about getting some syrup and like giving it away on like the Friday show.
I have an idea for you. Remind me after the show.
Okay.
It might actually work out pretty well for you.
Oh yeah, Nate, you were talking about reminding him about the meetup.
Yeah.
I was asking questions about.
I'm glad you remembered because I forgot.
The Thrifting Lounge is going to be having a what was it? Let me read this thing. He's having a reseller reunion chat. It's a bunch of the people that were really big at the time about 5 years ago. They come back to the YouTube scene, so they're all making like a return. So they're doing a big reseller chat. It's going to be at 9 p.m. Saturday. Let me grab the link. I don't think he has a link yet for the show, but I can put his channel in there for you guys. I think he said he's going to do it tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be on Kevin the Thrifting Lounge channel. It's going to be him and a bunch of other resellers from way back in 2014, 15 who help kind of mold the community or start the community, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah, and this Friday I'm gonna be on Dee's channel, the Flipping Particles, live with her show Friday.
Awesome, man. I like seeing you get out there, man. You're gonna start growing pretty quick doing that.
Well, she had asked me, and I've been waiting to see what would be a good day for her, and so we picked Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Looks like RC Maddox just said he got a response back from Vendu's customer service. They're planning category expansions in March, but for now it's just clothing and home goods. Yeah, so a lot of times if I post something that's not clothing or home goods through Vendu, I just do kind of like the other, you know what I mean? Like I'll go to home and other, which kind of sucks because then, I mean, I still have stuff selling, but it's not categorized right unless you go back through and do it on the actual platform. So it's good to know that they're going to be fixing that and expanding upon it. But yeah, that'll definitely be a good show. The Thrifting Lounge and actually Dee's too with you on there, Johnny. I'll definitely try to watch that. I know this one back here is going to have me running around doing all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, that one I'm subscribed to already.
For what?
I'll get the notification.
Friday. You have me running around.
Secondhand everything. So I think tax returns are starting to come in. Yeah, I've seen people talk about it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And always like, hey, people are getting their returns. You should do your
We
taxes.
already got hers. That's why we're here.
I'm like, yeah, we'll get to that. She's used to, tax season being a great thing. This year, I don't know. We'll see. She's trying to talk me into having another kid for tax purposes now.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
It's like the business is going to grow. You better prepare yourself.
Morning, Lynn.
I'm like, that's the first time I can maybe be on the side of having another kid. No, I'm just kidding. That's a whole different story. Another day.
Back at the ranch, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's at least fun to make them, right?
Yeah, right. That's why I had Junior and Raylan back to back.
You like the Energizer Bunny over there, man.
I was like, replay that footage again.
Well, you need to take those batteries backwards to put them in correctly, so you don't have to keep coming over there, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm gonna have to do is taxes. Like,
Yeah.
soon. What's up, Gary? Good to
Pretty
see
soon it'll be quick and at the end of the time to do them.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do mine this weekend. Probably.
Yeah, I just got to finish my spreadsheet. I always do my spreadsheet before I go see my tax.
Guys, do me a favor. Show Amy some love. She's getting close to 100 subs.
Oh, wow.
I
Congratulations.
would love to see her get to that. So if you're
Yeah.
not subscribed to Hot Mess Grifter, go do that like ASAP.
Oh, yeah. I'm subscribed to her already.
Get your phone out, babe. Go
I believe I
subscribe.
got everybody in the room already subscribed.
Because she's Hot Mess just like you.
Get your phone out, baby.
Yeah, I even have 2 different accounts, personal and the Cajun Roots. And so
Yeah.
I basically make sure I get them on both channels so they get double the subscribers.
Nice.
Yeah.
I do that too with like technically I have access to like 5. I got Pittsburgh, Flip and Hope, which is my Bible study channel. And then I have Ashley's channel, Disburg. And then I have like the one that's under my email that's just my name. And then I have my old band page too that I don't ever really mess with.
Yeah, it was really easy the way you showed us on yesterday, and I've got it set up very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Robert now, when we watching the big TV in the living room, we watch certain channels together now, and he's always in the chat room with us when he's not working.
Nice. So is he into reselling?
No, he's more the quiet. We're like the odd couple. He's more the quiet person, and I'm the outgoing kind of guy. And so he'll sit there and he'll chat in the rooms, but he won't actually go on camera. Every now and then you might see him in my videos, but it's a very quick pass by kind of thing in my videos, and that's it.
Yeah. So he's not real big on being on camera?
No, I think he's getting around to it, but he doesn't want to be completely in the front of the camera.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But he's more tech savvy, so he helps me with a lot of things when he's available to do so, or if he's not out of town working. He's a computer engineer. He does computers, the programming.
Okay.
I've been with the same company for 26 years now.
Kent wants to know what part of Louisiana are you from?
Before we moved here, I was living in New Orleans after Katrina from 2005 to 2019. And before that, I was born in a town of south of New Orleans, which there is still a lot down south. It's a town called Houma in Terrebonne Parish. Down in Louisiana, they call them parishes.
Matt says, have you guys had people buy something, pay, and then ask to cancel the order? Yeah, I've had that before.
Yeah,
I've had one.
I've had 2 this month before. Towards the beginning of the month, I had 2 of those, and they stink.
Yeah, I had an order that was from Japan that finally, when I opened the case for non-payment, I finally got it released today so I can relist it. Every now and then I'll get that happen.
I almost want to just refund them minus the PayPal fees.
Yeah.
Because they cancel like that.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you still got to pay it.
Yeah, like why does it have to come out of my pocket? And I know it might not be like a lot of money or anything, but it's still, it shouldn't be
It
a
adds
lot.
up. Oh, every little bit like that adds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 2 people too, BK vending and flipping. It was earlier in the month. I mean, it is what it is, though.
I don't know if it's a scam. I think it's just a lot of people not paying attention to what they're buying.
Right.
With how eBay listings are, because unless you sort by, cheapest price or best, a lot of times it goes instantly the best match. They'll buy something and then they'll look again, then go, oh, that was $3 cheaper here, and then they think like it's just like canceling from a website where it's like, well, it doesn't affect anybody, smaller, like a smaller reseller. Like
Yep.
it's just going to affect eBay. No, it affects us because we pay those fees.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, especially if you have like a managed, not managed payments, PayPal loan or
Yeah,
whatever,
capital loan.
working capital loan.
Yeah.
Because then you pay the loan on that sale too, and which, I mean, you're paying back your loan. It is what it is, but that doesn't factor in on a return either.
Right. I mean, like if I had that happen and, I had the loan,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's days that I really nail my money down to the nitty gritty right before payday. Like today's my payday, for example.
Imagine if you had $1,000 sale.
Yeah.
And 15 to 30% came out of that towards a PayPal working capital loan, and then you hit with a return. It's like, okay, well then you just paid X amount back into the loan, and you don't get that back.
And not only that, you lose what is it, 3% or whatever the fee is for PayPal. So 3% on $1,000, that's a couple bucks. You know what I mean? That's coming out your pocket for sure. So what is that like? It's like $30, right?
Yeah. RC Maddox said, I had a buyer today tell me he didn't know what he was buying. Was a pre-order because he never looks at anything but the photo. He looks at the photo and clicks buy now. Yeah, there's a lot of people who do that. That's how people can get away with, like Tracy did, like putting her feet in pictures and me putting Doo-Doo Brown in my description. People don't pay attention.
I mean, they've gotten used to the Amazon buy it now button, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they almost forget that there's a second part of the listing that you actually can click on the listing and do what you got to do. So or at least read the description. Because people put it like, if there's something like crazy, usually people put it in like that, right under the condition, new tags or whatever. They usually put right there like, please read the description, like all capitals and all that type of stuff. So like me as a buyer, if I see that, I'm like, oh geez, I better hurry up and look at the description because it's gonna be something crazy. So Gary,
Glock 30 fan wants to know if Johnny knows Troy Landry, the Gator Hunter.
Yeah, and the funny thing about those Gator Hunters, a lot of that is so dramatized. It's not exactly the way it is down there. They had some police show with the parish sheriff, and all of it was just a lot of fake makeup stuff. Yeah, but yeah, I know. And just like Kent asked, he said he's from Houma. He was in Houma last week visiting his family. My family still lives there, and I speak to my dad and my stepmother on a weekly basis, almost every day. And I also keep in touch with my sister because she tends to them as well when I'm not around. And so I had graduated from South Terrebonne, which is in the town of Berg, but my family still lives in Houma.
Kelly was asking if anyone's getting offers from sellers on items that you've looked at when comping and didn't like the item. I'm not getting it from the seller, but I'm getting eBay sending me emails saying, hey, this item's still available, or hey, that item sold, but here's another one just like it. And basically, it's just based on things I've comped, not necessarily things I've looked at or watched or anything like that. It's just based on items that I've done a sell similar on.
And you got to be careful, because if you use the app to scan an item to get comps on it, and they'll send you something and you accidentally don't notice that app, sometimes that means you're buying it. So you have to hurry and cancel it, or you're going to have an item that you bought. You got to watch that really good. I had that happen once. So I watch every email that comes in or text from the app.
We need 6 more people, guys, to go show Amy Hot Mess Thrifter some love. She can get to that 100.
5 more.
100.
You can do it. Click the link.
There we go. Thrift Piece is number 95. The man.
Let's get it to 100 so she could at least do a live from home.
Yeah.
I think once you get to 100, like YouTube like pushes you out a little bit more than when you first start out. Because I know
I noticed when I hit my 100 back in November, it was like at the beginning of November, I was getting a little nervous because it was like, wait a minute. Okay, I don't know if I want to do lives yet, but yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking, but it was exciting at the same time. And you get to where you just do it. That's how you build your confidence behind the camera.
Yep, for sure.
If I watch that first videos, I still laugh at it. First few.
Oh yeah, terrible.
Yeah, like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that.
I'm still shaking that off because I haven't done any pre-records in so long. Not really because I know they're bad or anything. The editing part just takes so much time.
I had so many takes that I did at the beginning of the way I wanted to introduce myself on the beginning of the videos that it wasn't even funny. I was deleting more of it than I was using them.
Yeah.
It wasn't coming out the way I wanted.
Yeah.
But it's getting there.
So what are your future plans for not only YouTube but for your business?
I'm looking at wanting to expand the other platforms, but I also have a antique booth now, so that's been doing really well. So I ventured into that for things that I didn't want to list on eBay, that I know is a little bit more heavier in weight, but I can get more for it or about the same without having to pay the fees and shipping. So I'm looking at definitely venturing out in some other platforms. And of course, I already got my second channel starting on the my YouTube. It's just a matter of keep growing, getting bigger than what I am, but staying down grounded to the ground and staying the way I am, true to myself and everyone else.
Sure. Yeah, Matt, I look forward to seeing some new videos come out. If you need anything dealing with the family stuff, make sure you don't hesitate to reach out. Always here for you, bro. Larry says his first recorded video was bad. Yeah, mine was too. If you go back on my channel, it's me and Ashley sitting on a couch. You know what I mean? Just talking about stuff that we just bought at Walmart to resell. Old school pickers in the house. What's going on? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, my first video, I was still in my it was a football game that day. And it just so happened, I didn't realize it until after the video and I published it, that I was in my Saints uniform outfit at the time of the video.
If you're ever thinking about doing your first thrifting video, go watch my first thrifting video. I took a long dive into clothing while recording, so you can learn some easy don'ts in the video. If you're gonna look at clothes, Speed Laps is your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like in the clothes for like 20 minutes, just like I'm real fast flipping through, but no one wants to see that. Like that
I have
long.
some clothing that I do, but I'm always leery about some of the clothes when I see it, because some of the places I go to, except for garage sales, find that they have the prices too high. so I never can really have any kind of leeway on making any type of money. But if it's something that I can feel that would be worth it, then yeah, we'll do it. But it's too far and few between.
Do you go on your color days? Like, I know my
I
Goodwill
still
does
need
it.
to learn it because we don't have any close by here. I have to travel a good 45 minutes to an hour to go to them. And so we had a coop. We got basically signed up on their emails. And so that's when I really do it. I
Okay.
have one that we can do because Robert's birthday was this week. And so we got a 20% off. So we're going to definitely use it. Just go see what they have.
My favorite day to go to Goodwill is Sunday for the half or for the dollar day. They do one color. And now this might be different for some people, but in our area they do one color for 99 cents, whatever color of the day is. And then on Monday they do it's like the first day of half price.
Mhm.
So you get like kind of the primo selection of whatever's really there. And then that then at the end of the week that's when they turn into $1. So what I'll do sometimes is I'll go Sunday and I'll pick through the stuff, but I'm also keeping an eye for the other tag that they're gonna put on, because I'll go up and ask. I'm like, hey, what's the color tomorrow? And then they'll let me know. Or if you go enough you can know the cycle of colors because it rotates. So I asked them, like, what's the color tomorrow? So I keep an eye out for ones that are ones that I can go sell for 20 plus. And if I spend 250 on it, that's a steal. Where maybe at 5, I'm not really, at 5, if I'm buying something for 5 and selling for 20, that's okay. But, I want to get $2 to 20. That's just,
Right.
I've
I don't think,
listened to it. If it sits for a little longer, it's not as bad. I get double the clothing for the price. So,
yeah, the only thing I'm not happy with is there's only like one that's about 45 minutes away and it's a very small Goodwill. And I've done pretty good with the stuff there. But the other one is almost an hour away and we have to go to New Hampshire for that.
what up, Alex?
I have not seen that SNL skit, but now I want to.
Yeah, I might have to watch it after the show. Yeah, but that's kind of like my strategy with it. Like, I rather pay another $1 than hope for it to wait till the following Sunday, and everyone else kind of grabs it at half price. Because that's when they have this like one rack with all like the Under Armours, the Nikes, and stuff with branded tags, and they'll put all of it up there. So it's really easy to find for everyone whenever it's half price
Which
or
they
when it's $1. So, like Monday is like the day to go. Then you can basically hit that whole thing up. And I filled a whole buggy up before because I got there early enough. And it was almost like going to Ross shopping. Like I had a lot of good, like, just bread and butter clothing, men's clothing, and some women's clothing I even picked up.
I've been trying to stay away from thrifting right now with the different thrift shops because of the weather we've been having. I'm definitely trying to get through all my dead stuff pile, and I've been doing that every day to where I'm getting it down to where I can go back and start doing that. So right now I'm just basically trying to do that and get that out the way.
Yeah.
I'm look at it this way: if it's still sitting there to be listed, it ain't getting sold. So
Right.
You see what I see here?
and
We have a MacMan. Hey, babe, come look at this. What do you think of this? MacMan.
What is that?
I saw that video.
I don't know what that is.
It's Mac. He's the sleepless hustler.
We call him MacMan.
We call him MacMan, yeah.
Okay.
Ash isn't up on MacMan yet. She will be, though.
She's going to learn today. Right, MacMan? She's going to learn. But yeah, I mean, a death pile can go 2 ways. Well, actually 3 ways. It could stay the same price-wise and go up. Or it can go down in popularity and trend, and then, it's a worthless older piece of clothing now. So, I mean, and that goes for anything, electronics, whatever, you know what I mean? That's why whenever you're listing, whatever you think's going to be the hottest and the best, it's usually what we gravitate to because, hey, it's going to sell right away, or, that's the reason why we bought it. It's like, oh my God, here's a great item. So,
Right.
like, I have some great stuff in my clothing that I found the other day that because all my stuff kind of got mixed in somehow. So I'm
Mhm.
going through my totes I'm actually, I guess you could say, creating my death pile because it was all just divvied up in all these different totes. So now I'm able to go through them and see what I actually have death pile wise. So,
Right.
but I'm actually surprised how much I actually have because I didn't really think it was that bad, but I have a decent amount of stuff that I need to list.
If you don't get into it and you don't get go back to it every day, you definitely will see.
Yeah, I've been trying to list every day now. Like I'm actually making a like healthy mental note. Like after work, I come down here and I try to get some work done. Or at least when I first come down, I always check all my stuff, my Amazon, my emails, etc., etc. And then I'm like, okay, let's do some work. So,
My goal is right now, I have everything in boxes and bags. So my goal every day is to at least empty a box or a couple of bags.
I do the same thing. I normally, before I even leave bed in the morning, I know what tote or IKEA bag or whatever I'm going to work on. And then that's my goal for the day is to fully process that tote or that bag. That way I feel like I've accomplished something and I'm making progress towards my goal. I'm to the point right now with, I don't think, did you say something about a dork in the background, babe?
What?
I guess not. Steven said, did I hear in the background Ashley say whatever dork? No.
I'm getting ready to do my makeup.
It might have been the TV. She got what is this? Let's make a deal on.
Yeah, right now I'm at 1,090 listed items, and this is a good thing for me though. It's like every time I try to get to that 1,100 or 1,200 mark, I'm selling things off. So therefore, the things might number down to where I'm still working harder to get over that number I want to get to.
Nice.
Which is a good thing for me. I'm not complaining about it. It's a good problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm to the part of my death pile now where it's like the majority of it's listed. Now I just need to start working on some of the stuff that's a little bit more difficult that requires testing, repairing, that kind of stuff. Then I have some other stuff that's just not easy to list. Like I have a bunch of movie theater posters, like authentic ones that are like double-sided, that need to be processed that I've had for like over 2 years just sitting in a tote that I just don't want to deal with. So like I'm to the point now where I'm going to have to start working on that. And thank you guys so much. It looks like Amy just hit 100 subs. I really appreciate everyone doing that for her.
Awesome.
Make sure you guys are also subbing to Johnny though, because today's all about Johnny.
Yeah, and I'm also at the point where I'm caught up on where all my death pile is either at the end of December or the beginning of January when I bought it. So I'm pretty much.
RC Matic has a death store. That's awesome, dude. I mean, it'd probably be better if it was listed, but I mean, it's nice. That's a nice problem to have.
Yeah.
Because like you're not going to run out of items that need listed.
Right.
Well, I think he means like his second store he's trying to get rid of. So it's basically he's calling it his death store.
Gotcha. Got the reselling addicts in the house. What's up, Jen A?
Jen I got my DVDs from Jen yesterday.
Nice. That was quick.
I got my hats in yesterday from her too.
Yeah, we're not really that far, shipping distance wise. She's in Kentucky. We're over in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
I got her order in yesterday that I got from her auction in Victoria.
Nice.
If it was because of the weekend and
no shipping on Monday.
Yesterday it was a given. It was coming Tuesday for sure because they're moving around stuff while they're off or whatever.
I got one more package waiting to come in.
I got scolded for the auction. I watched the first half of the auction on the TV at home, and then Ash picked me up, and it was Valentine's Day, so we went out to Olive Garden, and she looks across the table from me and it's like, really? You're watching an auction while we're out on Valentine's Day?
Not good.
No. She was like, yes.
Mac asked how many sales I had yesterday in total. I'll tell you in 1 second. I had a few after the show, so I think it really did revive my store. So thank you everyone who helped out. It's
Network and
not,
support.
yeah, I mean, I really appreciate that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
for a weekday.
Yep.
That was the most packages I ever had at one time. I brought, I think, 6 or something. Because one was something my wife had to send out, and it was cool because it was all smalls too, so it was really easy to carry in the post office. So I just, whenever I go in the post office, I just kind of, it's a smaller one, like right by my work. So there's always like a teller, then there's like a, an open register where no one's using it. So I always, if there's no one there, I mean, if
Thank
there's
you, Jenny.
someone there or whatever, I just drop it on the other side, and that they do it whenever they can or whatever. And they're like, "Holy moly, where have you been?" I said, "Well, I came back with a blast of packages."
Yeah.
They're like, "Yeah, you did. That's pretty good." It's cool whenever you start to develop a little relationship with the people that work at the post office or whatever.
For sure.
Because I had, this one is not even my hometown. This one's a half hour away from my house. Because it's just, I'm driving literally right past it, going into work, like right by my work. So I'm finally in there, I guess, good graces.
Yeah, they wanted to like kill me yesterday because I walked in with like 20 packages and my Dymo's printing weird. So I'm gonna have to like take it apart and try to figure out what's going on with it. It's like leaving like a white strip down the label, and it's cutting off part of the barcode. So they literally had to sit there and key in everything.
You used to have a cleaning card that came with it when you bought it?
I don't know if I do or not, to be honest with you. I'd have
Because
to.
there's a card that you use to clean the inside of that wheel, and I still have mine, but I never opened it yet because I haven't got to use it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about that after the show yesterday. I want to tell you.
Yeah, I know that Brittany sent me a link, which was super helpful, of somebody actually like cleaning that out. So I'm gonna have to figure that out when I get home because post office does not like me right now at all.
I love my Dymo 4XL because I was using the laser printer at first.
Yeah.
And right around Christmas time, I broke in and started buying things that I wanted because I was actually having the extra money, and I bought one. I love it. Even though it took me a little while to get it working for eBay, but once it's working now, it's nonstop.
Yeah, I got something I'm going to send you in a private chat. It's cleaning pads or whatever. If there's one, $7 open box.
Nice.
So, and it ships 1 day shipping, it says.
I'll have to definitely check that out.
I guess you get two two cards or whatever it is.
Nice.
It's $7 free ship. It's just open box. I'm guessing it came in a box and the box got busted, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Can't beat that.
Yeah.
But especially if it's going to fix all your issues.
Yeah. That needs fixed like ASAP.
I'm gonna have to get off because I gotta go drop some postage stuff off at the post office from packaging, and got an appointment for 11:30. I just want to remind y'all that I have my live show on Saturdays at 4. I'll be live with D at Living Particles this Friday at 12, and hopefully this Friday I'll have my cooking show open.
Nice. Look forward to watching that.
Yeah, I did. My first one I was where I basically did some steps and tips, some easy ways on how to cook certain things and what to do to help. Not that I'm a professional at it, but I have been cooking since I was 7. I learned from my grandmother. And so I basically learned and talk about tips of what I do to make things easy when it comes to, even though I do a lot of it, but
I know how to make it easy.
Might have to watch and whip something for the wife one day.
and then what I did with this one was I showed how when you're doing beans, especially white beans or red beans, I even got house cleaning done while it was just sitting there. So I did my tips on that at the beginning of the show as well. So yeah, I'm working on editing that and getting it out.
Nice. Look forward to checking it out, man. But I definitely
Thank you for showing up, and thank you for letting me have me on your show.
Anytime, man. You're always welcome.
And I'll keep up with you once I find out about Saturday.
Okay.
In the email.
Sounds good, man.
All right, y'all have a safe trip.
All right, man. Thank you. I
All right,
really
thank y'all
appreciate
so
it.
much.
Later, Johnny.
All right, later.
See you, Johnny.
All right.
Hey, Myra. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, so we should probably unwind too, Nate. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure.
We were putting makeup on, like, yeah, unwind.
Sure. Yeah, you guys got some stuff to do. I got a couple things I got to pack. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where I said hi.
Did you hear her?
Yep, I will.
We need to get together.
Right?
That's what I was telling him yesterday. We need to do a double date.
I don't think the world's ready for all that hood.
Did you hear her?
What?
She goes, I don't think the world's ready for all that hood.
Right? To her. Tell her she needs to tell us whenever she's off on either Thursday or Saturday.
What do you say?
You need to tell him when you're off on a Thursday or a Saturday. Babe, come do a crip walk for him.
No,
Come on.
he's not ready.
He's ready. Look, he's got the beard ready and everything.
I'm from the hood. So
I'll have to
I'm ready.
figure it out because with the new job, I don't know what my hours are going to be.
Well, come do a crip walk.
No, get out of my face.
Come on, babe.
No.
Come on. You look pretty with your makeup. Do a crip
I do
walk.
look pretty with my makeup.
She said she wasn't ready to do it on YouTube.
Come show off your.
Are you still live?
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
live.
Oh, I didn't know you were still live.
Yeah. Look, Myra says that you have plans for me.
Myra has. Oh, I do have plans. We are going to. Oh, now we have to go to Home Goods because they will have pillows. You don't want another night like last night. Well, actually,
Yeah, I kind of do.
But I'm talking about like sleep wise.
He said he slept like a baby.
Nah,
How about you?
I was in a lot of pain last night, but the pre-show magic was pretty good.
I figure Ashley put you to bed.
Wow. He put me to bed.
Oh, touche.
Rev Retail says hi.
Hi.
He's a pastor too.
Hello.
Dan goes, Yeah,
Whoa.
Yeah, Sherry's like TMI.
Yeah. So what are we gonna
Sorry,
do?
guys.
We're gonna go to Home Goods. We're doing a chocolate.
can't let them use partnership.
A wine tasting tour.
We got all kinds of free stuff for staying at this hotel.
Kent wants to know if you do partnership or
Oh, and I need a beaver tail. Hi, Elma.
Yeah, I do use Pirate Ship, Kent. I use it a lot.
Oh my gosh, Sherry.
What's up, D? D Flipping Particles. She's up at noon. If anybody wants to see another live show, feel free to pop over to her channel. I'll probably get yelled at for putting it on when we're in the middle of this chocolate tour or wherever the heck she's taking me.
Yeah.
chocolate tour. You gotta get a Hershey for that.
We've done it, and it's amazing in Hershey. This one was free, so that's why we're doing it.
We are
praise for me.
Hershey's Palletiers, Nate.
Yeah.
We took the class and everything.
Would you help them pack pallets?
We have sophisticated palates.
No, like Palletiers, like your tongue, like tasting the chocolate.
Sorry.
From the hood, man. We don't know nothing like pallets and stuff. We think pallets. We think.
Thank you, Dana. That was so nice of you.
Dana. That was nice.
See, look, you're getting a pillow.
Yay! Because my anxiety has been out the roof without my pillow.
Yeah, she's like She's like Linus when it comes to pillows. Oh.
It's bad.
Ken said, do the rocks.
Yeah, Sherry said come to Hershey. It's by her. Yeah, maybe we will. Why are you talking,
One
Siri?
moment. Sorry, I couldn't find Come to Hershey's in your music.
Hershey's so much fun.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I think we might be doing something with our kids to Hershey this year.
Oh my gosh, you have to do like the whole thing. They have like packages where you can do like everything. It's so much fun.
Are you bringing your like best looking friend that you know and his wife?
Of course, if they like to come.
Sure.
I'll make it happen. I always do. Anytime there's a trip, I make it happen. It's Wednesday and people are acting like it's the weekend. Only Anthony and Ashley are on vacation.
Oh, Brav, that was so nice, man. He said get me one too.
Okay.
She'll probably just
Guys,
get
the pillow. Anthony gets the pillow. Everybody gets a pillow.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that.
A pillow for you and a pillow for you and me. Thank you guys.
Thank
That's
you
so
very
nice
much.
of you guys.
That was super nice of you guys. Definitely
So that means we
appreciate
have
it.
to go so we can go get my pillow.
Yep.
And yours too. I'm gonna wear a hat today.
Wow, you got your hair all straightened.
I know.
So why would you put a hat on that?
She's putting a hat on as we speak.
Because I look good.
She thinks she's so cool when she wears tassel caps. She went through a phase, like I don't know if you saw like the artsy type hats that hipsters used to rock. She went through a phase where she'd like rock a hat and it was like all on top of her head and it was like real like saggy up top. And
Like she's from Petty.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a nice hat.
Yeah.
She's trying to be like me.
Yeah. We could be taco buddies.
Tassel buddies. That's what you want to call it.
Never a dull moment with me, babe.
That's for sure.
Never a dull moment. I have a ball on my head. A pillow in every pot, LOL.
I think everybody just wants to see Ashley live because you never know what you're going to get.
You never know. You never know.
There's like a roller coaster in her brain, just like doing loops.
Yeah. And speaking of that, I gotta take my meds.
Yeah.
Gotta take
Here.
my psych meds.
Take them all.
Take them all.
Don't judge me, people.
You're a hoot. We'd have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it would definitely be an experience.
Oh, thanks, Hot Mess Thrifter. Who's that, Amy?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Says you rock that hat.
I try. Oh, my stomach is killing me.
Did it go?
I already did.
Ew.
Those pancakes tore me up.
She got that doo-doo brown.
I think it was
That must have been her in that Walmart. Yeah.
She hit the skid mark.
Yeah. probably ripped out her pant leg.
Oh, come on. Is it time to go? We have things to do.
Well, me and Nate are talking about poop right now, babe.
We're always talking about food.
I know. That's a bad thing.
Me and Nate's talking about poop right now, babe.
Little doo-doo brown.
See, she knows. She's over there like little doo-doo brown.
Doo-doo brown and down. There was something at work where they had like a sheet like of people that had to do a certain job and it went alphabetically or something. And not alphabetically, it was by employee number. And so basically every day they go brown and down. So then we start saying doo-doo brown and down.
So Ashley got the new job. Who's
Tell
that?
them about your job.
Oh, yay! So, as all of you know, I am a PCT at St. Margaret's, which is one of our hospitals. Hershey Squirt. Really?
What does that mean?
It's a patient care technician. So basically, I do everything that a nurse doesn't do. Plus, I do some of the things that the nurses do.
So you do a lot.
I have been, since being at the hospital, I have grown like in love with renal care and kidneys and like urine and stuff like that. It's weird, I know.
She loves urine, guys.
And I want to, like, drawing blood, phlebotomy, all that stuff. So anyways, I wasn't looking for another job,
She
but
also loves the Hershey squirts.
are you done, Dag? But anyways, so I wasn't looking for another job, and somebody just came up to me and was like, hey, my mom works at this dialysis clinic. They're hiring PCTs. Like, I think you'd be good at it. So I ended up applying for it, and I got the job. So they called me the other day, and so I put my 2 weeks in at the hospital. So my last day at the hospital was March 1st. But so basically I'll be like starting dialysis, tearing down dialysis, doing blood work, doing fistulas and catheters and stuff like that. So this is like and the hours are better for us too. So it's like 10-hour days, which I'm used to 12 to 16-hour days, no Sundays, no holidays.
Is the pay better?
It's not right now, but it will be in a year because I get a 10% raise.
Okay.
And then I get, like, after 18 months, I have to take the test and I'll be certified hemodialysis tech.
And that will give you more money.
Yeah.
More money.
Yeah. So I'm super excited. I bought my first pair of Danskos, which if you don't know what those are, they're like these really expensive nursing shoes. And I love them so much. I'm going to throw your phone out the window. But yeah, so thank you. My mom is in end-stage liver disease. Very grateful for her care providers. Aw. I'll be praying for her DC sales.
Yeah, we actually prayed for her yesterday during Bible study. I didn't know exactly what the issue was, but now that I know, I'm going to update the prayer list.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the things that kind of drew me closer to it was these people were there for such a long time, like 3 days a week, 4-hour increments, and you really get a lot of one-on-one time with these patients, whereas at the hospital, I'm literally in the room and out of the room because other patients need me. So it's definitely like I have like 4 or 5 patients at a time in a day, and I get to really sit down and talk with them and get to know them. And so that's really important. Like last week I had a patient in the hospital and we got really close, and she was there for like 3 or 4 days. And I ended up giving her like my address and my phone number and everything. And she ended up sending me a card, and it was just really nice. And I sent her back a card and a picture of Anthony and I in Disney. So, I mean, one-on-one is really awesome. I really like the one-on-one with patients. It means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife worked. She worked at a home and did just like the basic like care or whatever. And that was the one thing that was great, but it was also horrible because you get a lot of people, pass away in these homes and things like that. And then, they pass away and you grow this bond, and she'd be wrecked for like a week.
Yeah.
She would be like, it would be like, like one of my family members or one of her family members passed away, like type thing. So
Yeah.
it is great. And, having that relationship sometimes brings up people's spirits to where they're actually getting better because of what you're doing while they're getting their treatment. Like you lift their spirits, and it makes them feel like, that they're getting better or helping them get better. So,
yeah. And I'll still be able to do my caregiving. So I'll still be with Connie, which is huge for me because Connie and I are so close. But I mean, I've lost so many patients and it's like devastated me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there has been times where like I didn't even know if I wanted to go back into caregiving because I was so brokenhearted because you get so close. I mean, I spent more time with these patients than I do with my own husband.
Right.
So it's kind of like, but I'm definitely blessed. I thank you guys all for the well wishes and the congratulations. I'm super excited, but I'm going to go, and I'm hoping that my husband will go soon. I'm going to go get dressed. Love you guys.
Where you're dressed?
No, I'm not. I'm wearing sweatpants.
I thought she was going to just click the get off live button. That'd have been epic.
I'm not that rude. Wow.
Nah, it wouldn't have been rude if you did it. It'd have been epic though. You're like that would have been like boss lady type thing right there.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, make sure you're not on camera when you're taking your pants off, babe.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
She
hot.
did too. She was just like straight up.
I'm gonna have Gucci's on.
I know. Wow. That's one way to go viral, huh?
Right? Ashley just showing it all on YouTube.
Yeah.
With my Air Max ones.
She's crazy.
Stopping in my Air Force Ones.
Are you guys still live?
Yeah, we're ready to get off right now.
Oh, okay.
We're weird, babe. This is what we do. We talk about Doo Brown and
Dude, Brown down.
people know me and Nate. Like, this is just how we roll.
When in doubt, Dude, Brown and out.
Oh, wow.
That's when I need a break of work. That's what I do.
Yeah.
When in doubt,
Nice. All right, so guys, we're gonna jump off. Tomorrow we're on Nate's channel, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I should be dropping a vlog probably tomorrow. I mean, I have it. I could drop it now, but I tend to find that if you do too many videos in one day, it like kills one of the videos. So I'll probably just wait till tomorrow to put it out. But
did you video crossing the border?
no, it actually wasn't too bad. Like, literally, dude just said, "What are you doing?" I said, "We're going to Niagara Falls." Do you have family there? No. Why are you going? Get away. He said, "All right." have
Get
fun."
away.
No, he said, "Do you have guns?"
Oh yeah, he asked.
No, he said, "I'm assuming you don't have guns."
You said you got any pew pews?
Any what?
Any pew pews?
Pew pews? No, there's no pew pews.
The only guns we have are A and B.
I told Ash, I was like, he probably feels that I'm very not dangerous because like I like had my foot up on the dash and I was like rocking some red Crocs. And it's like, yeah, no one rocking Crocs is dangerous.
Yeah, he ain't running away from anybody, especially in Canada with some Crocs on.
Thanks, Georgina. Yeah, it actually, believe it or not, it's sort of like Pittsburgh weather here.
Let's see the outside. Let's see the view. Anything good out there?
I'll show you.
A brick wall.
So that's what the outside of my hotel
Looks like a storage facility.
Yeah, it kind of does.
See, you should get a storage locker on your way home.
There's a Canadian flag over there.
Oh, Canada.
But you can't see I don't think you can see the falls from here.
No, it's all the way over there.
Yeah. We got a little bit of a cheaper room because we're a little bit further away, but we drove so we can just drive to there.
And we're only 3 minutes away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather go in a cheaper room too.
And it doesn't even seem like a cheaper room.
And it's nice here. I'll show you guys the jacuzzi.
Yeah, let's get the full effect of the
That's
room.
where all the magic happens.
That's where all the boom boom bang the boom boom. That's where the boom boom basement happens.
I did.
The bubbles weren't from the jacuzzi; it was from his bum.
Here's the jacuzzi. We were watching the Canadian resellers in there last night.
I see a brown ring around there, doo brown.
No, the brown ring's in here.
This.
But yeah, it's a pretty decent hotel room.
Yeah, that's a nice room. A lot of space.
What was
It'd
this?
be awesome for a
for 3 nights.
120.
What kind of TV they got?
$140 for 3 nights. Like, how
What kind
can
of
you
TV? What kind of screen TV they got? How big a TV?
Oh, the TV's little, but it's just like this little Philips TV right here.
Yeah, they could have hit you with a little better TV.
Dude,
Hey, for 120 bucks for 3 nights, that's cheap though. That's
there's
40
no
bucks
fridge and there's no microwave. That kind of sucks too. But
yeah,
there is a IHOP literally in the building. So
that's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, I'd be hopping downstairs all the time.
yeah, for sure.
Thanks for the little taste of Canada.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'll definitely have some more Canadian videos coming out.
It's one place the beard can't go, sadly.
I know.
Unless I literally make a run for it and can't come back over.
Ash told me the other day, she was like, "You are such a dick for what you said to Nate." And I was like, "What did I say?" You were like, "Oh, Nate, you guys should come to Canada with us." Oh, wait, no, you can't. She thought I was like being like a purposeful.
No, I didn't. I would never take that like that from you. And it's my own fault for not being able to go over there. So
For sure.
I took no offense to that, especially
Yeah.
for me, man.
I know.
Maybe somebody I had some beef with. But
Well, that's what I told her. I was like, he knows I'm just kidding. Sometimes you just forget stuff like that, you know?
if I had some beef, I'd cook it.
Touche. Beef is delicious. My gout don't like it, but my stomach does. Yeah, but we're gonna cut it off because she's getting antsy, and
She got ants in the pants.
she does.
I would have ants in my
Thanks, Barry.
pants too. You guys got a lot of cool
Barry
stuff
says,
you can
enjoy
do.
the day, Pittsburgh, and cute misses.
Aww.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning on Nate's channel. Like I said, I'll have a vlog out tomorrow for sure. But make sure you sub to him. And hey, Lisa, yeah, Kajun had to go. He had a doctor's appointment and stuff. So, but me and Nate are about to roll too. So make sure you definitely check us out tomorrow morning on Nate's channel.
Peace, everyone.